E siamo qui con Danny dei Voyager. Hi, Danny,
Hi.
welcome.
Ciao amici. How are you? Very nice to be here. I'm very good.
Same for us. First of all, let's talk about Promise,
Yes.
your beautiful song.
Thank you.
How it's born.
How was it born? Well, we crafted it for Eurovision because we had a song, Dreamer, which made it into the national final last year and almost got through. But so for this year, when we wanted to enter the competition again, we thought we have to get the right song. And Promise was sort of, it started off with this little dun 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 dun, and the guys went, yeah, there's something good in this. And we really wanted to stage it for Eurovision. So it starts mysterious, and then it turns into a rock song, and then it goes into a metal. And so it's this real journey through chaos and through mystery, and we really wanted to make sure that the staging was exactly right for Eurovision, so we could show off everything that we've got. We've got melody, we've got heaviness, we've got drama, we've got a nice gentle moment, and then we've got this glory at the end.
And the car.
Yes, of course.
There's also a beautiful car.
Of course. So it's the same car as I have. And we thought we needed a vehicle. We needed something to show the journey from the chaos of the city out into the beautiful outdoors. And we thought, maybe my car. But of course we couldn't get the car to Liverpool, but we did find someone who had exactly the same car, and so we worked with them to try to get it on stage. So yeah, it's great. It's nice to be in my car on stage. It feels good, feels right.
Yeah, and it's a long time you're trying to, since the beginning,
yes,
to
indeed.
get the Eurovision.
Yep.
Why all this constant will to be here?
I've grown up with Eurovision for my whole life, and I've loved it seriously. We started watching seriously for, probably about 15, 20 years ago. So it's always been a dream, and which artist doesn't want to be on that stage, It doesn't matter where you're coming from, what you're doing. You see Eurovision, you see that stage, and you think, I want to be on that stage. So it's a dream come true, and here we are. It's incredible.
You also have, outside the Eurovision, a very long career.
Yes.
What do you think this experience can add to this long career?
I think it adds a lot, actually. I think being an experienced band, being an experienced live band is actually very important. We've got 7 albums, we've got, a lot of tours all around the world. We've been to Italy a few times as well, crazy crowds, Milan, oh my God, last year was just incredible. So, with that experience comes dealing with stressful situations, comes knowing where you are on the stage and who you are on the stage, and how to interact with the others and also the audience. And the tricky part is now with Eurovision is it's not just the audience in the room, but it's the audience, behind the television, in front of the televisions. So interacting with both is the big challenge for Eurovision. But honestly, people like Victor Vernikos, he's 16. To be on that stage at 16, I don't know if I could do it, to be honest. So that's what comes with the experience, the ability to just go, yeah, we've got this.
Yeah, in fact, you don't look stressed at all.
No, I'm not stressed. I'm having the time of my life.
And do you think that international success that, for example, Måneskin gained after, or Rosalind gained, has changed the way people look at the Eurovision?
Yes, I think so. And I think, a lot of people don't take Eurovision seriously for whatever reason. They think it's kitschy or whatever. But I think it's one of the greatest shows on earth. And I think once you start watching it, you get sucked in. And once people know, oh, Måneskin, oh, okay, Rosalind, what are these artists? What have they done? It's the same thing as Celine Dion and ABBA and, all these kind of other artists. And they get sucked into the Eurovision bubble. And once you get sucked in, you can't leave. You're in it for life, like me.
And we're here in the city of another famous band who changed the world.
Yes, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. That's right, yeah.
Also.
Indeed. Yes.
Yeah, Frankie Goes to Hollywood and Beatles, obviously.
Obviously, yes.
What do you think they changed in your music?
The Beatles. I think the Beatles.
Frankie
Goes to Hollywood probably had more of an influence on Voyager than the Beatles. It's that 80s kind of synthy sound that we also use. But the Beatles. I mean, what can I say about the Beatles? They kind of laid the foundation for all modern music. It's like there's classical music and there's romantic music and then there's contemporary music and then there's the Beatles and then everything just kind of came from that. I think so. It's the basis for a lot of what all the artists at Eurovision are doing this year, and it's very, very exciting.
You've been in Italy, so what do you know about Italian music?
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. I love Adriano Celentano growing up as a child. God, there's so many. Felicità, stuff like that. There's sort of, this real Italian sound, and it's so beautiful. We've been to Italy a number of times. We played in Milan. We played in Rome. We're coming back, I think, to Milan in October this year to play a show, and we just love it. We toured the United States actually with an Italian band called Rhapsody of Fire. I don't know if you know them. Yeah, with Luca Turelli and Fabio Leone, one of the greatest vocalists of all time. So I've got a real love affair with Italy and Italian music going back a very, very long time.
And you said the social media. How much important are they to spread your music?
It's more and more important for artists. I think, in the 80s, it was kind of like, you do an album and then you get flown around on a private jet and do interviews. Now you have to show the audience who you are via social media, and it's super important. Sometimes social media it becomes more important than the music, which is sad sometimes. I wish sometimes it was a little bit more about the music rather than the social stuff. But I think once you can drag people in and introduce yourself and they get to know who you are, the music comes next and they want to explore more.
And what are your future projects after the Eurovision ends?
Well, we have a new album coming out in a month's time, which is very exciting. We have a new single out as well. We're touring Australia, then we're touring Europe again in October. So even after the Eurovision bubble is closed, we're opening our new bubble, and we're entering really what we do as a live band, just hopefully on a much, much bigger level. So we really look forward to seeing you guys in Europe when we come back in October. And hopefully you enjoy our new album, Feel Us in Love.
Surely they do, and they're passing me.
You're right. How good is this? How good is this?
It's wonderful.
It's a keytar. For those of you who don't know what a keytar is, it's a mixture between a guitar and a keyboard.
And a keyboard.
Indeed. So good. And you can actually put your hands in it. Yes.
Oh.
So if you get cold on a Liverpool night, there you go.
So good. Let's vote for Voyager.
Vote. Yes.
It's like a finger.
It's kind of like, yes, you can.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Vote for Voyager. Thank you. Mille grazie. Mille grazie, Italy. It's a pleasure, and we can't wait to see you guys again.
Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Grazie. Ciao, amici.